Yo, what is up guys, Crazy Games here, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel, and today we're back with a Kingdom Hearts video. Because like I said earlier, Kingdom Hearts is fucking back. This year is the year of Kingdom Hearts, baby. 3 months ago, I made 3 videos, who knows? About, I made like 3 videos, or 2 videos, I don't remember. About Kingdom Hearts in 2025, and I said that Kingdom Hearts will be 2025, this will be the year of Kingdom Hearts, and that the silence makes sense. It's perfectly okay that we don't hear anything, and it's okay, you guys just need to calm down. And I was partially right, because, well, we lost a project on the way to the goal. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link was canceled. I made a post on my YouTube post community thing earlier this month saying I'd make a video on it, and I didn't do that because I decided, well, maybe if Kingdom Hearts Missing Link got canceled, they will say something about Kingdom Hearts 4, and they did. And there is evidence popping up over the course of the month that Kingdom Hearts, this has been a long month by the way, this has been a very long month, that Kingdom Hearts will be shown in June at Summer's Games Fest. Now, if you don't know about this tweet yesterday, a voice actor was on Twitter arguing with someone, and they stated that one of the projects they're working on as an own was Kingdom Hearts 4, and they were allowed to talk about it because they did not show anything more than the logo. So that's one piece of information that Kingdom Hearts 4 will be showing up. But also these 2 pictures, one from Japanese, one from English site, Twitter accounts from Square Enix themselves on the Kingdom Hearts official accounts, that Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming along and they can't wait to show you it as soon as possible. Now, these 2 things work together for me because I'll talk about the pictures first, because the pictures show that the game has an English UI, and that's not something you do until, you know, localization doesn't start until mostly a bit after the Japanese one has started development, which is probably closer to each other nowadays than it was back when Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 came out, obviously, and even Kingdom Hearts 3. But those 2 things happen when we're getting closer and closer to development. Now, some people pointed out how the shadows, the new shadows in Quadratum don't have shadows themselves. But I don't think that indicates anything, because I think that the streets and bigger buildings having shadows indicates that the shadows not having it means that they're doing the shadows for the enemies after those, and they focus on the big city portions and stuff like that, the worlds first, which makes complete sense to me that they would do that. And secondly, when it comes to voice acting, especially in the English dub, English dubbing happens a bit later than you do for anything else in development, especially compared to Japanese voice acting. And that's rare. Sometimes, like Final Fantasy 16, did do English dubbing first and then Japanese dubbing after. But when it comes to the CBU1 games like Final Fantasy 7 Remake and Kingdom Hearts 3, Japanese is first. When there's English dubbing happening, that means that we're getting close to the release date. Now, I am going to go on a limb here, and I'm going to say I think the English dubbing is done. I think they're completely done, and they're in the process of making trailers that lead up to the release date. I think because of this, Square Enix's new strategy of showing a game early, not talking about it for a few years, coming back with a release date or release window. Final Fantasy 16 didn't have a release window when it came out. Final Fantasy 16 had like a pretty long marketing cycle compared to Remake and Rebirth, so that's interesting choice to do. But the CBU1 games that I just mentioned had pretty short marketing cycles. Final Fantasy 7 Remake was 6 months. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth was less than 6 months, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it was about 6 months. Maybe it was a little bit more. It was a little bit more because it came out in February. So like maybe 7 months. So I think Kingdom Hearts 4 will have the same thing. I think Kingdom Hearts 4 will be releasing in March or February of 2026. Now I could be wrong, could be much later, right? Could be much later. But I think that everything is lining up perfectly for this. Another thing that is happening, that Jeff Keighley, obviously we have the Summer Games Fest every year, but he put Square Enix on the publishers and developers that will be showing up there, but not Disney. I don't think Disney matters in this case because Disney does not publish Kingdom Hearts, Square Enix does. Disney is more like the hey, this is our IP, they're making our IP, but they're publishing it and they're developing it type of thing. And one of the Square Enix social media guys, Ibs at It's Just Ibs on Twitter, has been talking about saying stuff like, oh, if you want to, have Kingdom Hearts information come to you right away, follow me and subscribe to the Square Enix email. And then today he quote tweeted Jeff's tweet with woohoo, or something like that. I'll put it up on the screen, obviously. So I think it's all lining up. Obviously, it could be Final Fantasy IX Remake, it could be Final Fantasy Tactics. Square Enix just announced the release date for Dragon Quest 1+2 HD Remastered, so they have literally nothing in their pipeline for this year or 2026. So my guess for the pipeline is later this year we're gonna get Bravely Default, HD Remaster, Dragon Quest, and Final Fantasy Tactics remaster. Those 3 things will be this year's games. And then 2026 will be the start of their big major releases happening again, because they put out a 3-year reboot plan where they have a plan to release major games, the 2025 release schedule is multi-platform games for 2026 or 2025 into 2026 or 2026, and then 2026 major games and small multi-platform games like they used to do. And then 2028, 2027, 2028, you know, they're more major IP games, and they're gonna have a consistent release schedule of big games, big IPs releasing games. So my guess is Kingdom Hearts 4, I almost said 3, I'm really thinking about Kingdom Hearts 3 right now. I love Kingdom Hearts. Will be doing that. Kingdom Hearts will be 2026. Final Fantasy 9 Remake 2026, Final Fantasy 7 Part 3 2027, 2028, Final Fantasy 17 maybe, who knows? We'll see, but I think Kingdom Hearts 4 is the start of the big major release pipeline that they're going to be doing, where they have consistent release AAA games. So I really do think that is it. This is our time, and we're going to get that trailer next week on Friday. Hope you guys are excited as I am, hope you guys are as hyped as I am. Hope you guys have a great, fantastic day, and peace from Quizzing Edge, everybody. Kingdom Hearts is back, baby!